We're back for Emergency Pod, 40K Fanatics podcast. Shane and Austin. My computer's crashed.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Last night I was trying to watch the Castlevania Nocturne Season 2 on Netflix. My screen began to flash. Some stuff had gotten unplugged. The next thing I know, Windows appears to be wholly corrupted. I think what happened, there was a Windows update that was pending.
Mm-hmm.
Something went nuts. I tried to restart. At some point, the Windows update started to initialize, started to do its thing, and then it still was acting crazy. So I pushed the button, and that appears to have ruined my whole situation.
Oh my gosh. That is unfortunate.
That happened at 4:00 in the morning.
Not a good time for that to happen.
It's the only time I've ever had it happen is in the middle of the night where you get absolutely no help. But yeah, so on Monday I get to take the computer to the shop. I'm sure that will be cheap. But in better news, we've got our talk about the LVO Warhammer reveals.
Oh yeah.
And I say Warhammer because they revealed a whole lot of neat stuff, and we're going to go through all of it? Question mark?
Yeah, I think we can hit it. Not going to be a full episode, but we'll hit it everything.
Yeah. No bits box, no Vox channel, no main topic besides this. So we're going to get right into it. I've got the Warhammer community page pulled up. You guys can follow along on YouTube or follow along on Warcom yourself. And I've got the one that's all the reveals pulled up so that I can.
Do we just want to go down? Down?
Yeah, because they saved the best for last, I think.
Yeah. So let's start off with this death rattle.
Yeah, Age of Sigmar. They've found a way to make a better skeleton. That was my takeaway from this new Soul Blight Gravelords reveal. It's all skeletons. At least that's what they showed in the video. But then they were like, "Oh, also there's a couple of vampires. Enjoy."
Yeah.
What do you think of these guys?
I believe these are Graveguard. I have never actually looked at the article until just now. These look like Graveguard. They're an old fantasy kit. They're like elite skeletons. So this is the second time Games Workshop has reinvented the skeleton after revamping the classic Skeleton Warrior. I think they're pretty good.
I mean, they're getting better and better, aren't they?
Yeah, and then it looks like they got the Black Knights are back.
Mm-hmm.
And a Right Lord.
My takeaway from this thing is how, like, the monopose kit thing really works good for a skeleton.
Yeah.
Like, on one hand, you think skeleton's easy, do it multi-part, torso, arms, legs, but you get very Tomb King-y looking skeletons, which is fine for that particular aesthetic, but the technology has really come a long way since then, and these guys look incredible. They're so dynamically posed. These skeleton horses are incredible with their skeletal necks. I mean, they're just great. Soul Blight Gravelord book coming out, so you can get all your various rules. And then we get to the zombie dragon with Vampire Rider. It looks like you can build him with or without the guy on top.
Yeah.
This thing is incredible.
This guy used to be represented with an old Warhammer Fantasy kit, the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon. But now he's got a whole new brand new kit with the Zombie Dragon and him on in his red armor. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's great. I like how the Zombie Dragon is mostly skeletal, but not all, and all its cut up wings. In the artwork that they put out, this paint job, it really makes it look like it's flesh or cloth.
Yeah.
And it's great.
I like his shield with the dripping blood pattern.
Yeah.
Into the chalice.
We keep going down. I mean, I know you guys aren't that into Age of Sigmar, so we're zipping through this. There's another vampire on a horse. He looks great. Zombie horse.
Got zombies plural at the bottom.
Yeah. Got a couple of head options on this guy. One of them's a little more Nosferatu, because that's hot right now.
He is an appetite.
Yeah. There's the Death Rattle Tomb Host box. I guess Yeah, so that's just a box of all the new stuff, and it looks great.
It's not all new.
No, there is some guy down in the middle that looks
Yeah,
familiar.
the hero character at the bottom is an old Warhammer Fantasy kit.
Oh wow. Well, he looks like he stands up. And then we got the roadmap. They gave us little roadmaps for everything this time. And the Night Hunt are coming out right after the Ideneth Deepkin, or possibly simultaneously. You never know. And I play the Night Hunt, so I'll be excited to get a book with more stuff. I've played 2 whole games of Age of Sigmar, so
Oh, for sure. It looks like a
that'll be
corn.
fun.
Yeah, it looks like Corn and Caradron are up next. I'm not quite sure who this other character is down here.
Yeah, the one on the right that's some sort of round thing, or are you talking about the one on the bottom that's
I'm talking about the bottom.
winged?
It might be Daughters of Cain, unless they already have their codex. I'm not familiar with who has their battle tomes out, but I know
No, I think that is Daughters of Cain. I
Daughters
think
of
that's what the
Cain
tabletop
have
tactics folks
bat
said.
wings going on.
Yeah. All right. Age of Sigmar. If you like Soul Blight Bleep Blops, then there's new stuff for you. Then we get to the Black Library, and there's not a ton miniature wise in here, but there was something that we have to talk about. So, new book coming out that features Minka Linsk. She's some sort of Cadian guard lady,
Yeah.
and she already has a model, but now she's getting a new model, and we're getting this command squad. Now, we got a guy with a melta gun, he's cool. We got a guy with a little knife, he's cool. We got a dude with a banner that looks like the Pope, he's cool. Our main lady in the middle, she looks great on perched on her little tactical rock. But then this friggin' commissar,
Coming at
he
you with the
is
axe.
incredible. He looks like that some guardsman has just crawled up to him. He's missing his legs, and he's like, "Where are you going, son?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Well, I'm missing my legs. I'm cut in half real bad, you see." And he's like, "This isn't the way to the front line." And then he chops him in half.
Yeah.
Looks up anyone else? That looks like a bad, bad dude, man. You have to get this.
I don't know if I'm gonna get that.
I mean, that they're so cool.
I guess I just don't know who anyone is. I don't read these books.
Well, so what? How good would they look leading some of your dudes?
I don't know.
I think real good. And then there's some sort of elven assassin, which I think is a yeah. I don't know anything about Shades of Cain.
Worst face paint ever. Hideous.
Yeah, that's not a very good.
Disgusting.
I don't know. I mean, look,
Look
it certainly looks better in person.
look at her cover art and then look at her. That's like not the same person.
Yeah, no, you're
That's like
right.
her after like chain smoking for 40 years.
That's funny. Um, Getting out of the Black Library stuff, we get into the next article, which is something that I'm very excited about. The High Elves are here. The High Elves are here for Old World.
Oh
It's
yeah.
coming. It's going to be here before you know it.
Look at that big
You and
battalion
I.
box.
I know, and it comes with the chariots with the lions that I wanted. So there's also a chariot with horses, which is cool.
I think they're a dual
Uh,
kit.
oh, are they really? So I could
Yeah,
have 2 lion chariots.
it looks like it because they share a lot of similar parts. So I think that might be a dual kit. I never knew if it was a dual kit, so that's interesting if it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the chariot looks different.
Well,
Even just
it's got the same wheels and
it's got the
banner.
same front, but it's got different sides.
It might
So
just be.
unless that just has a
I think it might have two different chariots in it.
oh wow, 2 different chariots, and
Like you
then
get the chariot body
set
of your choice.
set of lions, set of horses.
Yeah, because everything else
Um,
matches up shape wise. It's just painted different.
I see. And then it's a bunch of spear guys and archers, which is great because, as I understand, for Old World you need a lot of those. Um, so I'm getting that. I'll be getting the Arcane Journal.
Yeah.
I don't care anything about this big sheet of decals.
You don't want the decals?
No, I'm not into decals really. Me personally, I'm not into this Lord of Grace.
You don't like this?
Grace.
Definitely not Custodes.
Yeah, I'm not into him so much. As I've looked through my forces of fantasy. I've kind of earmarked some guys that I want.
Yeah.
The sort of way I want to flesh out my squad. Um, the Ashaya Vests, I'm not so into her either. Because you know they're like Aquaman elves. But
Yeah.
then we get down to these horses and this cavalry. Now that I can rock with.
And these are new
The
sculpts.
Yeah, the Illyrian Reavers. Those look like some people that could be in my army. I have to have this dragon. I told the guy at our friendly local game store order me up the dragon and the battalion box. It's incredible.
And then you got phoenixes.
Yeah, I don't know about a phoenix right off the bat. Maybe later, but certainly the dragon. And then we get into some more of this stuff. So now we're in the lords and the mages. I'm gonna have to have the mage on foot. I'll probably have to have the noble or the lord on horse.
Yeah.
Yep, that's got to happen. Maybe the if you go to the third picture, there's a some sort of sorcerer with a big sword.
Yeah, but he's one of the sword master guys.
Yeah, I could mess with him. Oh, and then we've got more cavalry. So these are returning in plastic. So these are old kids. Not so into the dragon riders, but I am 100% into the guys next to them,
Oh yeah, the silver
which are
helms.
just, yeah, the silver helms are awesome with their lances. I think they'll be great. The silver helms on foot, I think, are going to have to go in.
No,
Don't know who these guys,
those are sea
the
guard.
Phoenix dudes.
Hold on, the guys before that are silver. Are hold on, they're crap. Those guys are the sea elves. Forgot what they're called.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Well, they look cool though. You know how I am about this stuff.
yeah. Then you got the phoenix guard.
Yeah, the Phoenix Guard are pretty cool too. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So then you continue to scroll down, and we get these guys with the big swords. I guess they're the silver helms, aren't they?
No, these are the sword masters. There
Yeah,
is no
that's what
silver
I
helm
meant.
on foot because the whole point of the silver helm is they're on horses.
I see. I see. Oh, this is great.
Got the lion
So here's the
guys.
yeah, the lion guys. I'm not so into. Reason I'm not so into them is they've got a lot of Viking vibes, and I don't want the Viking vibes.
Now you want the haughty elves.
Yeah, I want them to be very, very stodgy.
Stodgy, bougie, like I'm better than you. Why are you in my
Yeah, yeah,
presence?
yeah. Yeah, they're all going to fight, but they're going to stand straight up
It's
and
our
make your
way or the
dwarves look even
highway.
shorter. Yeah. So those first guys, um, I really like this group of archers. That is the third picture.
Yeah, the
They look great.
all those. And then they
This is
got
just
the shadow warriors.
this has just become Shane goes shopping.
Yeah,
We continue down. This eagle towing the dudes is kind of cool. I don't know if I need it. This artillery piece thing, I think I could rock with.
yeah. The rapid fire bolt thrower.
And then, of course, we've got the chariots, which I'm going to get in the battalion box, so I'll have my chariots. Then we go to metal stuff, and there's various characters.
Can't believe you're only getting
I mean,
two metal models.
well, that's good. It doesn't look like anybody I need. Maybe this lady with her big lance or whatever it is.
Maybe.
But yeah, plenty of stuff. I don't know how many points that'll be or if it'll be good, but it's going to look cool, and that's what I'm here for. That's the old world reveals.
Oh yeah.
Armies on parade, we can probably skip.
Oh okay.
Um, you want to
No, I
watch,
just clicked
look at
on it.
Armies on
So,
parade?
nope.
Let,
I
let,
have no
let
interest in
no,
that.
let's. Well, oh yeah, this is all right. I'm very proud of those people to be featured on the website. Necromunda. Do we want to talk about Necromunda?
We can like scroll through it.
Let's scroll through it.
Ash waste.
Everything that comes out at Necromunda is amazing. Necromunda is Necromunda-ing. In fact, I took some notes as I was watching the reveal, similar to how we did our review of the Secret Levels episode. Go check that pod out everywhere you get podcasts. I said, I'll just read them. Soulblight Grave Lords, they built a better Skelly. Zombie Dragon is incredible. Black Library Command Squad, that Commissar goes too hard. High Elves, baby! And then I said, so now we're caught up. Necromunda is Necromunda-ing because they don't appear to have any rules in the Necromunda shop. It's, I mean, these guys look incredible. They're like Necromunda 40k Dune desert people stuff.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
They live in the radioactive wastes between the hive cities.
Love it.
I want to say this. I don't know if I've ever gotten to say this on the podcast, but it's something I think about. Necromunda, especially Forge World Necromunda, is where a lot of freedom to do 40k sculpts is done.
100%.
Because 40k, they kind of hold back a little bit to be marketable. Whereas in Necromunda, like here's free reign, do Grimdark whatever you want.
Yeah, and it's incredible. 30k. You got Admech for 30k.
It's a robot.
It's a robot.
Love me robots.
Another bit of old world is the Beastmen are coming out, and we got this new Shaman kit.
Yeah, he's a named character.
He's cool. Yeah, he's cool if you like Beastmen, right? The next things to come in the Warhammer Old World roadmap is going to be Beastmen and Wood Elves, and then there's a blank spot.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying this could be Grand Cathay, which is the Imperial China of Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh man, that's probably going to get you, isn't it?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have like too many like hands in the cookie jars to handle that. But after Wood Elves, yeah, we'll be completely done with all the Old World factions that are for Old World. I also want to say this. It possibly could not be Grand Cathay. That could just be placeholder artwork. Because there was recently a glitch with the Warhammer Old World map on their website, and it started showing locations in Estalia, which is Warhammer Spain, that aren't on the map that we already have. So we could
They
actually
like hiding. They like hiding
yeah.
little Easter eggs for people to find, don't they?
Yeah, it was a website glitch, so we could actually be getting stuff like Dogs of War and going more towards medieval Spain for the Old World.
That would be some outrageous outfits.
And it would actually make more sense because they're closer to the action of the Old World.
I like it. Death Guard got a new character.
Yeah, he's got a big sword.
He's got a big sword, and he's also got some sort of a plague spewing backpack.
Yeah, he's got the BGS, Big Gross Sword.
Yeah. And then we get to
Oh, we got the roadmap for 40k.
was that in the
Yeah, it's in the Gross guy.
Oh yeah, there we go. There
Yeah,
we
we
go.
got World Eaters next, Death Guard, and Thousand Suns.
Yeah,
Now,
so the summer of chaos is upon us.
now I want to say this. Something interesting about this lines up with rumors that demons are going to be gotten rid of as an overall faction and consolidated into their own individual legions.
Yeah, now because they said that in the new Emperor's Children book, which we're going to get to in a moment, that the Slaneshi demons are going to be in there. So I have a quibble with that, and I don't understand why nobody's paying any attention to it. It does not appear that any of our new Grotmus detachments are going away with the release of any codexes.
Yeah.
Okay. The whole of Chaos Demons is now available through their Index detachment and their 4 Grotmus detachments. You can play mono anything you want, and you can play mixed demons. So I don't know what people are talking about. That, oh my gosh, demons aren't going to be an army. Like, what are you talking about? They just gave you the whole book. You've got the whole book. We kept saying the demon codex is going to be like 5 detachments because you're just going to have your mono demons, and if anything, you were going to have Monster Mash, and then the one that we've got, which is whatever demon soup you want.
Yeah.
So that would have made 6 detachments. Well, we've got 5 already. So I don't know what people are talking about. There's this crying and gnashing of teeth that, oh my gosh, our demon book is gone. It's like, well, no, your demon book's already out.
Yeah.
I don't know what you expect. What's going to be neat is we're going to get much more specific demon lore, demon detachments, demon inclusion in these 4 books now, and then you can run your demons however you want otherwise. I don't. This makes all the sense in the world to me. Also, because we're going to talk about the new Emperor's Children, but looking at you, World Eaters, like Death Guard is a different story, but World Eaters and a little bit Thousand Sons, they are not big model ranges.
No.
World Eaters, you've got Angron, you've got Eightbound, you've got Karn, you've got a couple of other units, and then it's just regular old Chaos Space Marines. That, in my opinion, does not a full book make.
No.
But then you add all the Khorne demons to it, and now you've got an actual fleshed out thing that you could do some stuff with.
Yeah, I mean, this is how Sigmar's been doing it forever, is having all the demons divided between their own little factions. And also, I think it's going to be interesting to see how rule distribution is going to work with this, because if you want to run mono demons with mixed gods, you're going to have to look at all these codexes to get your rules from, unless they release
Uh,
mono demon. I don't
uh,
know if it's in the detachment, they've got all the rules.
well, yeah, they don't have the. I guess they don't have the data sheets of all of them, but
That's what I mean. They're going to be divided between all these different books.
yeah, that could be. I mean, I don't know. Are It depends on if the data sheets change. Because if they stay the same, then everybody's got them. Like, I guess the question becomes: is Index Chaos Demons going to stay in the app or not?
Yeah.
Which I feel like it probably will.
Maybe. Do we want to move on to what's next? We got Gray Knights. It looks like
Yeah,
Black
we've got Grey Knights,
Templars, Chaos
Black Templar,
Knights,
and Salamanders.
Salamanders. That's
Top
interesting.
right. Yeah. So these are going to be interesting because in talking about World Eaters and Thousand Sons and how I don't feel that they have enough to make a whole book,
Yeah.
uh, Salamander's got enough to make a whole book.
They can be buffed up with stuff, just like new Flamer units and everything.
Yeah. Black Templar's got enough for a whole book.
Yeah. They got it like beefed up with their last codex.
Yeah, I suppose. I
Uh,
almost feel like the 3 of them could make one book. Maybe
yeah.
not Grey Knights. Grey Knights is a fairly extensive model range. At least it is right now. But there'll be new Grey Knights. Also, to all the people that were spreading the rumors that the Grey Knights would be in 11th edition, 11th edition would have to come at a pretty odd spot for that to be true.
Yeah. With the Salamanders coming out, this begs the question of whether or not we're going to be getting Vulcan back or not. What is that his name?
I think so. Or is Vulcan where they're from, or is it both?
Vulcan's where they're from. The Salamander guy. Gosh, we need Casey.
Yeah, we need Casey to straighten us out on this. The answer is yes. Yes, the we will be getting another Primarch. I assure you, 100%. If not, I will eat my hat.
Probably later in this podcast, I'll scream his name after I remember who he is.
Casey. Oh, you mean Vulcan or whoever you
Yeah.
are.
Dead Primarchs aren't real.
Um, what?
So dead Primarchs aren't real. They're not worth remembering.
Yeah. Well, until they find them somewhere and reanimate them. Looking at you, Sanguinius, for Christmas.
Emperor's
There's a
Children.
rumor. There's a rumor. Start that rumor. Sanguinius this Christmas. Um, Emperor's Children was the big reveal, and quite a good reveal. I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take our time with this a little bit. So, just we're scrolling down the Warcom article. I hope you guys are following along at YouTube. Let us know what you think about all this stuff. What was your favorite down in the comments or over in the comments on Spotify? I love this pink Helldrake and pink Land Raider and pink Rhino in this picture.
Pretty in pink.
Also, Lord Solar is dead. He's about to have a bad day down in the bottom right of this picture. It's all gone wrong.
I think it's going right.
Oh,
Gonna get in there.
um, Yeah, get in there. Do your best. Fulgrim is gonna chop him up. They said a funny thing during the reveal where they said played three battles with Fulgrim against Angron, and Fulgrim won every time. And I thought, man, you guys really like to just do a little pay to win to juice these first sales, don't you?
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? If I were making money that way, I would do the same thing,
That's what they've
and you
been
guys
doing.
would be mad at
They've
me.
been doing that like forever. They always release these articles like, here's the new guy and here's how he stacks up against everyone else. They've done it with Angron. Done it with other ones. I think they did it with Gaskell. They've done it for
Yeah,
Sigmar. They're just always hyping these guys up.
I mean, it's just easy money.
Yeah,
I mean, uh, the people that are concerned with the competitive meta, you're going to sell it to them because you tell them that it's busted, and the people that aren't concerned with the competitive meta or you're selling it to them because they think it's awesome.
yeah.
Fulgrim, of course, we've talked about. I think he's great. Some people hate on that model because it's not the 30k one, which I say this one matches the aesthetic of the other uh, uh, demon primarchs. So that's my 2 cents on that. But then we get into new stuff. How about this new Lucius?
He's okay.
Okay,
Yeah, he's.
compare this to his old one. He's unbelievable.
Well, I mean, yeah, like, he's better than that. But I just mean, yeah, he's okay. He's serviceable.
You hate named characters so much.
I just rather have my guys.
I know, I know. Well, Lucius is my guy. Look at that dude. He looks crazy. Uh, just, I mean, we talked about it with the Soulblight Gravelord Skellies. The technology's come a long way, hasn't it?
Hmm.
He's great. I mean, no notes. No notes. Did you see his Wicked Prince heels that he's wearing?
Oh, I didn't see those.
Yeah,
Let me
he's
see.
got
Oh,
he's
I see
got
him now. I scrolled down.
yeah, he's ridiculous. Um, then we get into the other stuff.
Oh yeah.
So we've got. Did you get the names of all these various things? Because they're all crazy.
This guy is the Lord Exultant. This is their Chaos Lord equivalent. He's
Yeah,
their
and he's got a lot of
yeah,
he's
the
got a lot of different ways to build him too.
tactical mastermind of the Emperor's children.
He's great.
I'm not the
Oh,
biggest fan of the like bare head design.
I like it. I think it's neat how he looks so alien.
Well, I like that. I just don't like the crescent shape like erupting from the top. I like everything else.
Yeah, which they gave you a helmeted head if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Um,
And we
or you could stick any old head on him, right? Like, who's stopping you?
I don't know if they're
Not me.
fabulous enough.
He looks pretty fabulous with that cape
Oh yeah.
with the big drape that certainly would catch his left foot as he strides across the battlefield.
Yeah, trips and then savors the pleasure of that pain from tripping.
Uh huh.
You gotta
Yeah, yeah.
live dangerously.
He tries to fall directly on his teeth.
Yeah, we got the Lord Cacophonist.
This dude is incredible. Okay, double noise pistols, giant speaker box backpack. He's gonna lead Noise Marines. He's great. I think he's totally absurd. Love it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not a Terminator.
Yeah, so we've not seen any noise terminators, which was
We'll
my
get to that
prediction that
later
we
because
would
I have
have.
something to say about that.
Okay. Then we get on to, are these the noise havocs or are these the noise marines?
These are the Noise Marines. I don't think there's Noise Havocs.
They talked about a havoc, I believe, on the reveal, but I wasn't sure exactly what they were
I didn't
saying.
see anything about it unless they were talking about they're
Yeah,
like similar design wise.
yeah, maybe that's what they meant. Um, I think this is such an excellent upgrade to the old one.
Yeah,
I mean, used to you could buy a noise marine and he was sort of like the unit champion, and then you had to buy upgrade sprues, and that just gave them these noise blaster guns or whatever they are. But these dudes, you could tell, are from the ground up with it. and they're great. They're busy. They got a lot of little shinies on them. It's exactly what you'd think. I love their speaker deals up by their head. It's the way you imagine the Noise Marine to be, I think.
Oh yeah, I like the dials on their guns. I see one on a close up.
Yeah,
Crank it up.
they go to 11.
Are I just now noticed this, but it seems like there's almost like a flute would have like for making the noise. I forget what that's called. On one,
Like a valve system.
I'm not going to valve some,
Like a
like when the air moves across the hole to produce a noise.
Oh
It's
yeah.
got kind of that going
Yeah,
on. I don't know if you can see it on the close up with the
yeah,
dial.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see that
down
going
along the
on.
bottom.
Yeah, like a pipe
Yeah,
organ.
that's right. It's just great.
Yeah,
Absolutely great.
really
Also,
emphasizing the noise. Yeah.
the paint jobs on these tabards or whatever they are, dick towels. Love that. Like that's a little spice that the heavy metal team is just like, yeah, we're gonna do zebra stripes. Good luck, everyone. And then we get to basically the fighting noise marines, aren't the? Isn't that what these guys are?
Oh, they're not noise marines. These are your duelists. These are your sword
Right.
masters.
Well, they're some sort of marine, aren't they? But
Yeah.
they're less noisy, I suppose. Um, these are 8 bound equivalent.
Yeah, these are your 8 bound and I don't know what the plague marines have for theirs.
Well, the plague marines are real Terminator heavy, so they kind of go a different direction.
And then I feel like Rubicon already Rubicon have Terminators as well.
Yeah, these guys are neat. They come in a box of 3, so I wonder if you're going to run them in 3 or 6.
I think six
Surely it wouldn't be.
six and a Land Raider would be interesting.
Yeah, that's probably how it would work. Maybe
Run them up and dump them out. Deal
oh
with
gosh, so
this.
if you had 6 and they each count as 2, does that add up? No, that'd be
No.
too many because surely they have a character they can
Well,
attach to,
here's what you do:
right?
you buy 2 boxes, and then you build 5 of them, and then you throw the other in the trash.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then we get to the what do they call these guys? These are the tormentors. So these are kind of the
Tormentors.
battle line regular space marine dudes.
So it took me a second. There's 2 different battle line guys. There's
So these guys
these
and
guys are
then
your close assault guys. These guys have a dueling blade and a bolt pistol. These are
okay, so
basically
these are fighting marines.
these are your assault intercessors for the chaos.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then now see, I think this is the same kit, just done with bolt rifles and whatnot,
yeah, that's what
and
I'm
which
saying.
they
I'm
have
saying it's
explode.
this. It's the similar. It's just 2 different units.
Yeah.
Because these are the whatchamacallits, and then the other guys are there's the tormentors, and there's the crap. What are these guys
Yeah.
called? I can't even see their name.
Yeah, they're it'd be
Infractors. These are
okay.
infractors are the close combat guys. Now
So I think that's kind of weird, right? That it's 2 different data sheets
well,
because
it makes sense if you have intercessors and assault intercessors.
yeah, but in chaos you don't have that.
I know,
You
but
just have
in chaos, do you have a close combat unit like this?
yes, you just make your legionaries with swords and stuff,
Oh, can you
and then
do
they've
that?
got options for yeah,
Equip
yeah. You
everyone with
just
one.
well, not only that, you have options to like put a power fist on the champion or a demon sword on the champion, and then you as you go down, you get for this is in a 5-man squad. You can have a heavy weapon, and if you don't want to have the heavy weapon, you could have you could have a guy with a melta gun. So you have all these options of ways to kit them out. But here it's like you've either got option A or option B is the way I'm understanding that,
Yeah.
which I don't know. I really would like costed war gear to make a return at some stage, and this kind of flies in the face of that hope a little bit.
Well, if you look at
But
the rules are going to be different. These close combat guys are going to get like I don't know hit on twos and probably get some kind of bonus for going into combat, while the other guys are probably going to be like hitting on twos and shooting and getting bonuses to shooting.
It could also have to do with the way that the Slanesh demons work, where you have no shooting at all, and your combat units are wholly leveraged for combat. Like that could be the situation too. So maybe these guys end up with advance and charge, and they're otherwise regular, but you wouldn't really want advance and charge on your shooty dudes. So perhaps they're different. But we'll have to see. The big box gives you all the new stuff.
Yeah,
Always love that. Well, it doesn't give you all the new stuff. It doesn't give you those three dudes with the swords.
I think this gives you everything to start.
Oh wait, I don't think it gives you a Lucius either, does it?
No, it gives you the basic guy. That's what I'm saying. This is like if you want to start Emperor's Children, this is a good way to start because you get your 2 units of noise range, which I'm sure you would take 2 units, and then you get your 2 battle line guys to form your battle line.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You get your codex and everything, so you're set to go and build up from there.
Yep,
Uh, Going back to the bolter
pretty
guys, I just
good.
want to say I love the bolter guys so much. I really do enjoy them. Uh, the Slanesh designs overall for Emperor's Children. At first, this is very lore accurate. I was repulsed. I was like, "What is this? This is disgusting. I don't want to look at this anymore." But as the days have gone by and I have continued to look at them, slowly the tendrils of Slanesh have enraptured me, and I am much more enjoying the experience. It's
Are
very
you ready to make
sublime.
it? Are you ready to make an announcement to the people?
Oh, I don't know. I think we'll hold off on that.
Okay.
We'll see how much the aquarium is
Um.
costing me.
Yeah, no doubt. Uh. Well, there we go. That. Let's make sure we've hit it all. That's all of it.
Yeah,
Let us know what you think down below. Austin, any final thoughts on the LVO reveals?
I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was good too. They do a lot of talking, a lot of very short showing of the models in the video thing that they do. I kind of wish that we saw less of those two dudes talking when the models are coming up. I do enjoy those guys talking, but yeah, if the shots could hang a little longer here and there, I think that would be a net positive for the presentation and keep the haters a little more happy because I understand the LVO YouTube chat was vicious the entire time, as it usually is.
Oh, really?
I've never seen I've never seen a community playing a game less, or any more negative. But we're having fun because that's what we try to do here on 40K Fanatics podcast. We'll see you next time for our regularly scheduled pod where we'll talk about I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. And until then,
Stay fanatical.